Hello my friends and welcome to the long-awaited tour of my new 2022 gaming setup and office space. Now for those who don't know, I bought a house a few months back which was a new build, so I basically had a blank canvas. There was no flooring, there was no furniture, and out of that I wanted to turn this room right here into my dream office space, and I think I may have achieved that. Before we get into it, a huge thank you to Sony for sponsoring this video. Their Xperia 1 Mark III phone was a lifesaver during the house moving process. It allowed me to, keep my skills sharp with a little mobile gaming, but also capture any cool clips with ease that I got while on the road without my usual gaming setup. We'll talk more about this beauty later, but first, let me show you around. Well, here we are, my friends. Here we are. I need your initial thoughts, your initial reactions right now in the comments. I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love with this space. I'm keeping a distance right now just so you can take it all in. But oh my Lord, it's a stunner. I'm so happy with this space and I'm excited to just dive a little deeper into what we've got here. First things first, straight over to the desk. We have the two 27-inch, 1 millisecond response time, 144 Hz monitors, which the left one is 1440p, which I use for general use, video editing, stuff like that. And then on the right, we have the 4K monitor, which I use for obviously gaming. As you can tell though, we have downgraded. If you saw my last setup video, I had 3 monitors. I had like a vertical one on the right and I never used it, all right? And I thought, get rid of that. That was just a waste. So now we've kind of slimmed things down. I think it just suits this room beautifully. Moving on behind that, we have the Sony A6300 camera, which I use for obviously my webcam in my videos. Lighting me up as well, we have the Elgato, oh my God, that is bright, Elgato key light there. Behind those though, we have the beautiful Elgato acoustic foam on the wall, obviously absorbing some of that echo, but it looks good at the same time, next to the fake wannabe bonsai tree or whatever that thing is in the corner. Behind the monitors though, we have the dual monitor arm there, keeping those stands off the table. Moving on to the desk though, we have the Go LXR audio mixer. This has so many cables coming in and out of it, but in a nutshell though, it's collecting all the audio from both PCs and my consoles, putting them all together so I can hear everything at the same time. Next to that, we have the Elgato Stream Deck, which is great for a lot of things, but just kind of turn my lights on and off with it. Down here though, we have the peripherals. Is that the word? I'm thinking profiteroles, that is definitely a dessert. We have the Logitech wireless keyboard there, same with the mouse, and then we've got an extra mouse for my other PC. We've got dual PCs, I don't know if you've seen them yet. One on the left, one on the right. I think it keeps things pretty tidy doing it that way. So the one on the left here, I'll put the specs on the screen or in the video description. The one on the left I use for gaming, and I'm not sure if you noticed yet, but the cable management, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Is it tidy? Would you rate it? What would you rate it out of 10? I'm pretty damn happy with it. I'm not sure if you can get a glimpse of what it's like under there, but it's not as tight as I want it, but I think for the general look right here, we've done a pretty good job indeed. The PC to the right here, this is the one I use for basically video editing, general use, stuff like that. It's still an absolute beast, but the one on the left is the better one. Moving over to the left, we have my beautiful Scuf gaming controller, the Spratt design, and then we have an Astro A40 headset, the Spratt colorway as well. Absolutely beautiful. You can make your own. Behind that, we have some speakers that I never know the name of, but they have served me well for many years now, so I can't complain about them. Next to that though, of course, the stunning PlayStation 5. Moving on down to the microphone, we have the Shure, what do they call this thing? The Shure what? SM something or other? I don't know. It's a good microphone though. I like it. I'll make sure I name everything properly in the description below because I'm terrible with that kind of stuff. But then we have that on top of the Elgato mic arm. I actually really like the lower one now, to be honest with you. I think it works perfectly with my setup. I don't like having the, the big pointy one that I used to. It just makes everything clean about it. I'm telling you, you've got to do this with your cables. It takes a while, I know it does, but you guys really seem to love that I do that kind of stuff. And I love how tidy this setup looks. It's so beautiful. Last thing I need to mention on this setup right here is another beautiful feature. It is the Sony Xperia 1 Mark III. And I can't tell you enough how incredible this was to me over the moving period. It's got so many incredible features. I'm going to tell you about a couple of them, which might make you fall in love. First of all, its stunning 6.5-inch 21:9 cinema-wide display is amazing for watching YouTube videos, but even better for having a wider field of view in game that allows you to see more than your opponents and more of them. For gaming on the go, you need the technical support within the phone to make sure the lag and connection drop is limited, and you have that with the Xperia 1 Mark III with its Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 5G mobile platform supporting 5G networks, and with a 4500 mAh battery, you don't need to worry too much about running out of charge. For the short or even the long journeys, just focus on the dub and let the phone do the rest. I just get locked in that way, snipe it away as I do, and with the very handy record feature on Game Enhancer, I can capture anything badass that I manage to do. Recording in up to 1080p and up to 60 FPS, it's so easy to share anything you do, whether you have that that one game where you pop off or just a sick play of the game, it doesn't matter where you are, you can capture it. And don't worry if you forget to click record, as long as you have the rewind time record feature enabled, the Xperia will automatically record the last 30 seconds of gameplay, so you will never miss out on saving an amazing moment. Link down below in the description if you want to learn more about this beauty, but now on to the rest of the tour.
Last thing to mention though over here is probably the desk. It's from a place in England called Oak Furniture Land. It's actually a dining table and it matches the rest of my furniture in this room perfectly, even though it's not from the same range. Incredibly happy with it, super sturdy, thick, it's gonna last me a long time. And that was the idea. This is probably like a forever office now, so this might be the last kind of toy you're going to get for a while. So we have the Herman Miller Lido chair. Quite comfy. I think it's one of the cheaper from the range. Still quite pricey to be fair, but like I said, this is kind of my forever office, so I wanted to make sure I get something that would support me, you know, for the many hours that I sit here per day. Normally I'd have a carpet protector down, but for the purpose of this video, I didn't want it there because it creaks when you step on it, and I didn't want to be bothered by that. So moving over to the back though, this is what you see in the background of my videos. We have the 3 Call of Duty posters that probably changed my life. We've got Black Ops 1, where I fell in love with sniping, Black Ops 2, which was just one of the best years for Call of Duty in terms of everything, whatever you love. Black Ops 2 had you covered, and then Black Ops 3 was probably the game that changed my life the most. Still miss it to this day. We've got the 1 million subscriber plaque on the left. We've got just a few decorative memorabilia pieces back here. We've got a dinosaur skull. I know you're jealous of this little guy right here. Behind him though, we have my face on a pizza box. One of a kind right there. I've got a Scuf controller once again, KFC gaming phone, Astro headset, and then a Twitch Connect 4 game. This arrived one day. I don't even stream anymore really, so I don't know why I've deserved this, but hey, it's badass and I love it in the background. So that is the unit I've got. It is also from Oak Furniture Land. I think it's the Brooklyn range, and I just love the oak and the metal vibe. And yeah, this is obviously where I store a lot of stuff. We got the old Xbox 360 in there. What a classic, what a throwback. Moving over to what you don't see in the videos is a bookshelf system. Pair it up with this one, the Astro bag on the top, 100K plaque, a bunch of just memorabilia and what is this? I saw it the other day actually. Bought it, thought it might work. Am I crazy? I don't even know. I'm definitely crazy about this guy. What a legend. I love it. Look at his face. If you're wondering what this switch does, it is connected to the Hue light strips behind my unit there, behind my desk as well, and the bulb up top. So all I have to do, press it once, and yes, that is how lazy I am. I know, I'm terrible. Yeah, that is kind of it for the tour, I think. You've got to see everything in all its glory. Obviously, the masterpiece that is 14 years in the making. We finally have the dream office space. I am in love with this, and I wouldn't be here without you. So huge thank you to you watching this video right now, for anybody supporting me over the years. Truly blessed to be able to do what I do. You're all fantastic, all right? You're all fantastic. Once again, though, a huge shout out to Sony for sponsoring this video. If you want to check out their beautiful Sony Xperia 1 Mark III phone, link down in the description below. Check it out, learn about it, fall in love with it, and I'll see you guys soon. And if you think I'm a perfectionist in here, you might have to see what's out there, all right? If you want to see a full house tour, let me know in the comments right now.